Hello everyone, today we'll be going through Pearson Edexcel International GCSE Mathematics B Paper 1 4MB101. This is June 2022 paper. Let us move to the question number 1, and the question number 1 says the nth term of the sequence is given by 4n minus 12. Write on the first two terms. So for n is equal to 1, we can write 4n. Instead of 4n, we can write 1 over here, 4n minus 12, which is equal to 4 minus 12, which will be minus 8. And for n is equal to 2, we can write 4 into 2 minus 12, which will be 8 minus 12, which is equal to minus 4. So first term will be minus 8 and the second term will be minus 4. And this was a 2-mark question. Now question number 2, and the question number 2 says bronze is made from copper and tin in the ratio of 22:3 by weight, and we can find the sum of ratios. Sum of ratios will be equal to 22 plus 3, which is equal to 25. So this is sum of ratios which we have calculated. And the question says calculate the weight of copper in kilogram needed to make 12.5 gram of bronze. So bronze and copper ratio, basically we require bronze and copper ratio. So we can write bronze ratio copper, and if bronze is 25, total is 25, copper will be 22, this one. This will be the ratio of copper. And now for 1, it will be 1 ratio. This will be 22 over 25. And for bronze to be 12.5, we can find this as 22 over 25 multiplied by 12.5, and this will be equal to, we can use calculator to solve this. It will be 22 over 25 and multiply by 12.5, and this is equal to 11. So this will be 11 and this will be kilograms. 11 kilograms. This will be the final answer, and this was for 2 marks. Now we can move to question number 3, and the question number 3 says a pattern on a white grid is made from 6 shaded squares. Shade exactly 2 more squares so that the 8 shaded squares will be a pattern with rotational symmetry of order 4, and we have to shade 2 more portions. If we check this and this side, we can shade this one so that it will be symmetric, and we can shade basically this one box, and the second box is this one which we can shade. And now it is having rotational symmetry of order 1. So when we rotate one location will be this one, and when we rotate this one, this will be second. The same situation, and then third, and then this will be the fourth location. When we rotate, we will get the fourth locations at which we will get the same design. Hopefully you understood this, and we will specify this is a 2-mark question. Now this is question number 4, and question number 4 says make u the subject of, this is a equation of motion they have provided, and we have to make u as subject, and u is over here. So first of all, we will shift this half at square to other side. So we can write ut is equal to s minus half at squared, and then we have to get rid of this t also. So we divide everything by t. So this one, and this one, what we'll do, in next step. So ut over t will be equal to s over t minus half a t square over t, and this t will be cancelled and this t will be cancelled with square, and our final answer will be u is equal to s over t minus half a t, and this will be the final answer. Hopefully you got this. Now question number 5, without using your calculator and showing all your working, evaluate. We have to evaluate this. Give your answer as a mixed number in a simplest form. So we'll change this 3 whole 1 by 8. 3 and 8 will be multiplied. 3 8s are 24. 24 plus 1 will be 25. So we'll write 25 by 8. And similarly we can change into improper fraction this portion also. So 2 into 5 will be 10. 10 plus 4 will be 14. So 14 over 5, this will be our uh, improper fraction conversion. Now we can cancel, and cancellation 5 5s are 25, and this will be 2 4s are 8, 2 7s are 14, and the net answer will be what, 35. 5 7s are 35 over 4, and changing into again mixed fraction will be 35 divided by 4 will be 4 8s are 32, and remainder will be 3. Now we can rotate, and after rotation this will be 8 whole 3 by 4, and this will be the final answer. And the rough working I'm just erasing. This was your explanation, and this is done. Now we can move to question number 6, and question number 6 says factorize completely, and this expression is provided. So we have to take maximum common. The expression I will rewrite 2mc square plus 6p square c4. This is the expression, and if we take common, 2 we can take common, and c square also we can take common. Inside will be remaining will be m, plus this will be 6 divided by 2 will be 3, and p square and c square, and this will be the final answer for this 2 marks question. Question 6 was 2 marks. Now question number 7, which is also 2 marks, says in Zamam cycle 6.4 kilometer from his home to school. He leaves home at 7:40 and arrives at school at 8:20. Calculate his average speed in kilometer per hour for your journey. So what we can do, we know that speed is equal to what? Speed is equal to distance over time, and distance is 6.4 kilometers. So we can write speed is equal to 6.4 kilometers and divided by time, and time is so much. It is starting from 7:40 till 8:20. So we can write 8:20 minus 7:40. This will be the time, and now we can convert this time, like we can rewrite it as, so first I will just calculate like this one. So what I will do, directly I will use the calculator, and then I will show you how to show the working also. So 6.4 over, this will be 8 hours. I will write 8 hours, time button I am using, and 20 minutes, and minus this will be 7 hours and 40 minutes. This is what I have written directly in my calculator, and this will be equal to 48 by 5, 48 over 5. In decimal we can provide 9.6, so it will be 9.6 kilometer per hour. This will be our answer over here. Now what we can do, we can show this time conversion into number. How we can show this? So we can write here 820 0820 minus 0740 will be equal to time, just time conversion we can show 8 hours 20 minutes minus 7 hours and 40 minutes will be equal to this is 7 hours and 40 minutes. So this will be 820 minus 740 will be equal to 40 minutes. So we can write this as 40 minutes. like this one. So we can write like this 40 minutes. This will be time conversion, and which we can show as 40 over 60. This will be in hours. If we divide this into hours, we can show this time. Otherwise, you can just show till here. That will also work, and this will be basically this will be the answer, 9.6 kilometer per hour. Hopefully you understood this. Next, what we can do is question number 8, which is saying Rohan asked each of students in his school what color paper they would prefer him to use for their worksheets. There are 150 students in Rohan's school. Using his results, Rohan drew the following accurate pie chart. So this is accurate pie chart. So we can take measurements of angles, right? So they are saying find how many of the 150 students performed blue preferred blue paper. So this is blue paper section, and for this one we can check the angle for blue section is how much. If we measure this angle, we can measure this angle by keeping our compass. Like for example, we can extend this line and we can put our protector, basically protector we can place, like this angle is, we have to extend this side and we have to keep our protector like this one, and our zero will be over here, and we will check angle from this side till here, and this angle is if we measure, this is 48, so we can mention here this is 48 degrees, and I'm erasing the rest of the explanation side, and 48 degrees we can convert. We know that this is 48 is out of 360. Total complete angle of the circle is 360, and multiplied by 150 students, so 150, and this will be equal to, we can simplify 48 over 360 multiply by 150 will be equal to 20 students. So this will be 20 will be our final answer for this question. So we can write even 20 students. Now question number 9, and the question number 9 says solve this algebraic equation we need to solve, and the equation is what? Equation, if I rewrite x plus 7, 2 into x plus 7 is equal to 5x minus 6. Now we can open the bracket. It will be 2x plus 14 is equal to 5x minus 6. Now we can shift x to the other side and we will get 5x minus 2x, and 6 minus 6 also we can shift to the other side, and we will get 14 plus 6, which is equal to 20, and this side is 3x, and x will be equal to 20. X will be equal to 20 over 3, which can be written as if we divide, or you can use even calculator for this, it will be 20 over 3 will be equal to this one, and shift, this will be 6 whole 2 by 3, 6 whole 2 by 3, and 6 whole 2 by 3 will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood. This was 3-mark question. Now question number 10, and this is a Venn diagram question. Uh, uh, Above is a Venn diagram showing the set n, z, q and z. So n is the set of natural numbers, z is the set of integers, q is set of rational numbers, and z is universal set. So this one is universal set, and place each of the following 4 numbers in correct place in the above diagram. So if we check these numbers which are provided, this one is a set of This is basically fraction, which we can say rational numbers. So this is from set of rational numbers, and this can be from Q, and we can mention this 22 by 7 in Q over here, 22 by 7. Further, if we check, this is also fraction, and this is also from the set of this one, set of rational numbers, and we can write here minus 4 over 11. Now if we check this one is basically integer. How is this is integer? If we check this, under root of 169, root of 169 is equal to 13. So which is set of integers or set of natural numbers. So this is set of natural numbers. So this belongs, 13 belongs to set of natural numbers. So we can write here 13. I'm retaining the color so that you can relate it. And under root 17 or root 17, if I mention this one, root 17 is basically irrational number. So this one is irrational. Irrational numbers are numbers which cannot be written in P over Q format. So this is irrational number which cannot be written in fraction form. So because for irrational number they have not provided any shape, so we will write outside this under root 17 or root 17 we can mention. Okay, this is done, and this was 3-mark question which is done. Now question number 11, and question number 11 says the diagram shows a biased spinner with 4 colors blue, red, green and yellow. When the spinner is spun once, the probability it lands on blue is twice the probability it lands on red. So red, if we take red as x, blue will be double of that. So this will be 2x. We can write this. So for blue it will be 2x. Now next statement, they are saying the probability it lands on yellow is 3 times the probability it lands on blue. So 3 times blue will be 3 into 2x will be 3 into 2x we can mention, or directly we can write 6x. This will be the probability for yellow. And they're saying the probability it lands on green is 0.25. So 0.25 for green, 0.25 for green. So these are the probabilities which we have written, and what we have to find the probability that the spinner lands on yellow. For yellow we need to find the probability, so we require this yellow, basically this probability we require. So what we can do, we know that the sum of probability, these are the only options, so they should add up to 1. So that's why we will be writing this equation: x plus 2x plus 6x plus 0.25 is equal to 1. So we can simplify this equation. This will be 9x. So 9x will be equal to, we can shift this to the other side, and we will get 1 minus 0.25, which we can write it as 0.75 yes, 0.75, and x will be equal to 0.75 divided by 9, and this will be equal to 0.75 divided by 9 will be equal to 1 over 12. So 1 over 12 is x value, and we require yellow. So probability of yellow, they are saying find the probability that the spinner lands on yellow. So we can write probability of yellow will be equal to 6x, which is equal to 6 into 1 by 12, which is equal to 1 by 2, or we can write 0.5. This will be the probability for getting yellow. Now this is question number 12, and the question number 12 says here is a list of 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3 and 4 numbers. Find the median of these 4 numbers, give your answer in standard form. So first of all we have to arrange. For median it's compulsory that you will have to arrange them in order, in ascending order or in descending order, whatever you like. So we can arrange them in ascending order. The smallest one is 10 raised by 13, so we can write here 2.1 into 10 raised to the power 13, and next number will be this one, which is 10 raised by 14, so 3.2 into 10 raised to the power 14, and this will be the third one, 1.1 into 10 raised to the power 15, and last, the biggest number will be 3.7 into 10 raised to the power will be 16. Now the median number, median will be middle number, so middle are 2, so we will add them and divide by 2, so it will be 3.2 into 10 raised to the power 14 plus 1.1 into 10 raised to the power 15 and divide it by 2, and we will get answer. If we use calculator, we can use calculator for this question. So 3.2 into 10 raised to the power 14 and plus this will be 1.1 into 10 raised to the power 15 and divided by 2 will be equal to 7.1 into 10 raised to the power 14. 7.1 into 10 raised to the power 14. This will be our final answer, and this is for 3 marks. This is done. Now question number 13, given that x is not equal to minus 4, because if x is equal to minus 4 then denominator will be 0 and that will be indeterminate form. So this is the condition of the question. Simplify this. We have to simplify this algebraic fraction. So we can rewrite, if I rewrite for you, x square plus 4x divided by 2x plus 8. From numerator we can take x common and inside will be x plus 4, and from denominator we can take 2 common and it will be x plus 4, and x plus 4 will be cancelled with x plus 4 and the remaining final answer will be x by 2. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you got this, and this was 3 marks question. Now question number 14. 14 says diagram is not accurately drawn. Using the diagram above, prove that the sum of the angles of the triangle ABC is the same as the sum of the angles on the straight line DCE. Give a reason for each stage of your proof. So what we can do, we can write this angle as A. Okay, so we can mention this, we can write here angle DCA, otherwise instead of mentioning this we can write angle DCA will be equal to, we can show Z, this one, this will be our Z, and we know that this angle will be equal to this angle, and we will write this will be equal to angle CAB, and this the reason for this we will write, this is alternate angles. Alternate angles will be equal to alternate angles. Next thing which we can say is angle, if we consider the second Z like this one, inverted Z will be this one, so we can say this angle will be equal to this angle, and we will write the statement angle ECB will be equal to angle ABC, ABC, and again statement will be same, alternate angles. These are alternate angles. Now third angle, which is common in both. So third angle is which one? Third angle is this one, which is common in both, which is angle ACB. Angle ACB, we will write here angle ACB is equal to angle ACB, which is common in both. Common in both. So all three angles we proved they are same angles. So and we can write that sum of interior angles so will be equal to we can say angle ABC. Angle A plus, we can change the color, so we can say in triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, and we will write the reason interior angles add up to 180 degree, and then we can write angle DC, angle on a straight line. Angles on straight line is equal to angles sum of angles of triangle ABC, which is equal to 180 degree. So hence we proved that sum of angles on the straight line. So hence proved, you can say hence proved. It's done. Next we can move to the question number 15, and question number 15 says the numbers ABC are given as products of their prime factors. This is ABC. If I rewrite the numbers, A is what? A is equal to 3 raised to 5 into 7 raised to 4 into 1039, and B is 3 raised to the power 16 into 7 raised to the power 9 into 11 raised to 4, and C is equal to 3 raised to the power 8 into 7 raised to 4 into 269 squared, and they are asking for find the highest common factor of ABC. So the highest common factor 3, we will be taking the smallest par. So smallest par will be this one and this one, which is common in all. So we can write 3 raised to 5. So we can write HCF will be equal to 3 raised to 5 into 7 raised to 4, which will be equal to 3 raised to 5 into 7 raised to the power 4 will be equal to this number 5834, and this will be our final answer, which we can write over here, and this was 2 mark question which we have done. B part, exactly one of 3 numbers is the square of an integer n. Calculate the value of n. So if we check the numbers, basically 3 raised to the power 5 is not a square number, and similarly 7 raised to power 9 is not a square number. So these are square pairs. So we can even check this. So we can take square root of C. Square root, if we check, this will be like this one, 3 raised by 8 into 7 raised by 4 into 269 raised by 2, and with the help of calculator, square root of 3 raised to the power 8, and multiplication 7 raised to the power 4, and multiplication 269 raised to the power 2 will be equal to 106766 so 106766 and this is an integer, so value of n we have calculated. This is value of n, and this is done. This next is what's next is question number 16, and the question number 16 says matrices are provided, A and B matrices are provided, and we have to find A plus 2B. So A plus 2B, we can write A plus 2B will be equal to A matrix is this one, 3 minus 6 minus 2 and minus 1, and plus 2 into B will be minus 1, 3, 1 and 1. And now we can add them. First we'll multiply this inside, and we can write this step as 3 minus 6. I'm copying A matrix as it is, and we can multiply this inside, so minus 2 and 6 and 2 and 2, and we can combine these two, and this will be 3 minus 2 plus 2 and minus 6 plus 6 and minus 1 plus 2. This is how we are adding, and this will be equal to 3 minus 2 will be 1, and this will be resulting to 0, and this one also will result to 0, so it will be 0, and this will be resulting to 1. This will be identity matrix, and this will be our answer, which we have done. Now they are saying calculate AB. So A multiply by B. So we can write AB will be equal to A matrix, and A matrix is what? 3 minus 6 minus 2 and 1. This is A matrix, and B matrix is minus 1, 3, 1 and 1. So this is AB, which we have written. Now we can multiply. For multiplication we'll be taking first row, first column we will be multiplying, and this will be equal to 3 into minus 1 will be minus 3, and plus this will be minus 2 into 3 will be minus 6, so we'll write in brackets. And next we can write first row and second column, so it will be 3 into 1 will be 3, and minus 2 into, so minus 21 will be minus 2, we will write like this. And next minus 6 second row first column, first column will be what? Minus 6 into minus 1 will be plus 6, so 6, and plus this will 1 to 3 will be 3, and minus 6 into 1 will be minus 6, and 1 into 1 will be 1, and we can rewrite it as minus 9 and 1, and this will be 9 and minus 5, and minus, basically this should be minus 1, basically our value, this is minus 1, so we will, when we write, this will be minus and this one will be minus, so we will get this as 3, and this will be minus 7. So after rectification, this is our final answer, minus 913 and minus 7. This is done. Now we can move to the question number 17, and the question number 17 says diagram is not accurately drawn. OABC is a sector of angle of circle center O with angle AOC as 100. So this is 100. The area of the sector is 27. So area of sector is 27 centimeter square. Calculate the perimeter in centimeter to 3 significant figures of the sector. So we don't have radius. Our target is to find this radius, then we will be able to find the this one perimeter. So for that one we will be utilizing the area, which is 27 provided. So area of the sector formula, is what? Area is equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared. This is the area of the sector formula which we will be applying, and we know that area of sector is equal to 27. So 27 is equal to theta value is 100 over 360 into pi r squared, and r squared, we can find r squared will be equal to 27 into 360 divided by 100 pi, and r value will be what? R value will be equal to root of this 27 into 360 divided by 100 pi, and this r value we can find, this will be 27 multiplication 360 over 100 pi, and this will be pi, and this is equal to 5.56. 5.56, we can write this is in centimeters. Now we can find the length. We got this 5.56 centimeters. Now ABC arc length, which is this arc length, we can find ABC arc length will be equal to L is equal to ABC arc length will be equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r, and values, if we insert the values, 100 over 360 into 2 pi, and r value is 5.56, and this will be equal to, we can write answer over here, and it will be 100 over, this will be 360 into 2 pi, and r value will be 5.56, and this is equal to 139 over 45 pi, 139 over 45 pi, and this will be the length, arc length. Now we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter will be r plus l, and this will be 5.56 plus 5.56, and plus this will be 139 over 45 pi, and this will give us the perimeter, and this will be equal to, this is already there, so we'll add in this plus 5.56 plus 5.56, and this is equal to 20.82, so we can write here 20.82, this will be in centimeters. This is done. Now we can move to question number 18, and question number 18 says, given that p is equal to this one, show that 1 over p is equal to p minus 1, and show your working clearly. So p is given, which is this one. We can write 1 over p, and 1 over p will be equal to what? Will be reciprocal of p, which is 2 over 1 plus root 5. Now we can rationalize this, and for rationalization we will be taking the opposite sign, so 1 minus root 5 and 1 minus root 5. So this will be equal to what? 2 into 1 minus root 5. So if I write properly like this, over this will be 1 square minus root 5 square by the formula, which is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is the formula which I have applied and written this, and now we can rewrite it as 2, and this will be 1 minus root 5 over, this will be 1 minus 5 will be minus 4, so we can write here minus 4, and we can cancel this, 2 2s are 4, so minus 2 will be there. So we can write this as 1 over p is equal to 1 minus root 5 over minus 2, this one, and by switching these two we can, otherwise we can write minus 1 common, and it will be root 5 minus 1, and denominator will be minus 2, and minus will be cancelled with minus, and we will get this as root 5 minus 1 over 2. Now further we can we can rewrite it as, this one can be written as, um, we can write it as 1 plus root 5 minus 2. We have added and subtracted. So what we can do, we can rewrite like this: 5 minus 1. To shape up, we are adding 1 and subtracting 1 over 2. We have, what we have done, we have taken the same thing, this one, and just added and subtracted 1 for reshaping our answer in that format. So we can rewrite it as 1, this one. This one I have written first, and then I will write plus root 5, and this minus 1 I will combine with this minus 1 and I will write it as minus 2 divided by 2, like this. So hopefully you are following each and everything, and this one I can rewrite it as equal to 1 plus root 5 by 2 and separately 2 by 2. I have written this denominator under this one and under this one. Hopefully you understood this step. Now we can rewrite, this will be 1 over p, and 1 over p is equal to, 1 over p is equal to, this is our p value, so we write p minus, this one is 1, so we cancel this and we'll write here 1, so this will be minus 1, and this was the statement we were supposed to prove, so hence proved. So this is done. Next is question number 19. There are 1000 centimeter cube of fruit juice in a carton. The total surface area of this carton is 700 centimeter square. So volume of carton, we can write here volume, and here it will be surface area. So this is basically similar shapes question. So volume is 1000 centimeter cube and surface area is 700 centimeter square. So far this is the information which we have. For a special offer, a new carton is designed. The volume of the origin orange is the new carton. In the new carton is 33.1% more. So volume is increased by 33.1%. We can calculate that volume. So what we can do, we can calculate the new volume. So we'll write here new volume will be 33.1% more. So 33.1 will add in 100 and divide by 100. This is how we are increasing by percentage, and then the old volume is 1000, and we will find the new volume, that will be 1000 multiplied by fraction 100 plus 33.1 over, this will be 100, and this will be equal to 1331. So 1331 is the new volume. This is centimeter cube. Now this volume is, we can find the ratio between volume and surface area. So volume ratio, we can just write ratio. Ratio will be what? Ratio for volume we are taking k cube, and k cube will be, new volume is this one, which is 1331 divided by 1000. So this will be what? This will be the ratio of increase of volume, and we can calculate, this will be divided by 1000 is equal to 1.331. So this is equal to 1.331. This is k cube value. So k value we will find, and that is 1.331. We will take cube root, and then we will be finding k square, because we have to use for area, we will be using square of the ratio. So 1.331 divided by, this will be 2 by 3, and this we will multiply the old area, we will multiply this. So new surface area will be equal to 700 multiplied by 1.331 whole raised by 2 by 3, and this will be equal to, if we calculate this, so raised to the power 2 over 3, and this should be multiplied by 700, and this is equal to 847 centimeter cube. So 847 centimeter square basically is the surface area. So this will be the new surface area which is required. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 20, and the question number 20 says, given that a is equal to this, where a mod is equal to root 5, find the exact value of x. So mod will be what? We can check for a mod. A mod will be, if we write mod of this by formula, it will be square root of x value square, x value is x minus 2, so square, plus y value is root 2x, so this one also square, and this will be equal to under root 5 by the condition of the question which they have provided over here. Now we can we can just get rid of this square root, will be cancelled with square root, and remaining equation we can write x minus 2 squared plus this will be square root of 2x, and this will be also square, is equal to 5. Now we can open this square, and this will be giving us x square plus 4 minus 4x, and this square and square root will be cancelled, and we will be getting plus 2x is equal to 5, or we can write minus 5 is equal to 0. Now we can rewrite adding the like terms, so x square minus 2x and minus 1 is equal to 0. This will be our quadratic equation which we can solve, and this will be mod 5 3, and this will be equal to what? Basically we can use quadratic formula. So a value is equal to 1, b value is equal to minus 2, and c value is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac over 2a, this, and after replacing values, always replace values in brackets, minus b plus minus b square will be minus 2 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 1, and divided by 2a, and a value is 1. So we can use calculator to solve this, and this will be fraction minus 2, and first we'll take plus, then we'll take minus, so it will be in brackets minus 2 square and minus 4, and in bracket we can write minus 1 divided by 2 divided by 2, and this is equal to minus 1 plus root 2, minus 1 plus root 2, this is one value, and the second value will be, when we change this plus to minus over here, this one will get minus 1 minus root 2, and this is a negative number which they are saying exact value of x, and mod, so a mod cannot be a negative value, so we are rejecting this value, and we will be taking only this value, x is equal to minus 1 plus root 2, and this will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now here comes question number 21, and the question number 21 says the diagram shows triangle A, B and C. The region R consists of all the points inside the triangle that are closer to C than B. So it should be closer to C than B. So one is the condition, and also closer to AB than AC. So first of all we will go for the first condition, closer to C than B. So C than B, the C is this point, B is this point, so we will be finding the line bisector. Bisector we can roughly take, like for example, roughly we can we will place compass over B and take draw an arc, like over here we can take draw one arc, and similarly we can draw arc on the lower side also. So if we draw lower side arc will be like this one. I'm just roughly showing you the the possibility. So it will be when we place our compass at C, and we can draw another arc over here, and similarly we can another draw on arc on this side, and then we have to draw the bisector. This is basically the line bisector which we have drawn. Now after this we are now considering closer to AB than AC. So angle bisector is required, so we will be drawing an arc with the help of compass. We can draw arc. So this is like roughly arc which I have drawn, and now we can draw the angle bisector. And if we draw angle bisector, and we can take arc, like for example one arc we can draw like this, and second arc we can draw like this one, and our roughly uh, angle bisector will be like this one. And now we can identify the region. It should be on which side? It should be closer to point C. So closer to point C is this region, and closer to AB than AC is this region. So we will be shading the portion which is required, which is basically this portion which we have shaded. Hopefully you are understanding. And this is the portion which we can shade. And this is region R which we have to identify, and they are saying in the next part of the question, use ruler and compasses only, and showing all your construction lines. Construct and show by shading region R, label the region R. So we will label this region R will be this one, which is done. Question number 22. The diagram above shows line L, which is this one, and the line y is equal to 2 is this line, and the line with equation y is equal to x is this line. Draw on the grid A part, find the equation of line L. So for this line we require the equation. For that one we will be taking 2 points on the line. So we can take this point which is having coordinate 0 and 6, and we can take another point, like for example this one, which is having coordinates of 8 and 2. And now we can find the gradient, and this the slope m will be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is equal to minus 4 over 8, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. This is gradient. Now after finding the gradient we can use the equation of line in point slope form. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and the gradient will be this one, and point we can use any of the points. So I'm using this 8 and 2. If we use this point, so y minus y1 will be 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2 into x minus this will be x1, which is 8. Now we can multiply, so x minus 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2x, and plus this will be 4, and then we can write finally y is equal to this will be minus 1 by 2x plus 4 plus 2, and y is equal to minus 1 by 2x plus 6, and this will be the final equation of line L, which is we have done. Now next B part, write down the three inequalities that define the region shaded in the diagram. So we can see for y it is greater than 2. For this line we are having this upper region which is shaded, so we'll write y should be greater than equal to 2. Y should be greater than equal to 2. This will be our inequality. And the second is, like for example, for this line it is less than region, this less than region, so y is less than equal to y, we can x, we can write y is less than equal to x. This will be our second. And the third line which we found the equation of line which is y is equal to, we can write that equation over here, y is equal to minus 1 by 2x plus 6. And for this line also we are having the lower portion of y, so it will be less than equal to, so we will write y is less than equal to minus 1 by 2x plus 6, which is the equation. So these are the three inequalities which we were supposed to write, which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is question number 23. Diagram is not accurately drawn. ABCD is kite. A, B, C and D, this one is kite, and kite, so that the points A, B, C, D lie on a circle with radius 7.6 is the radius. So what we can do, we can write, we can, if for example, if this is the origin, so the radius 7, this will be 7.5, and A, for example, if this is O, so AO will also be 7.5. 7.5 is the radius. From here we got the diagram. AC and BD of the kite intersect at point E, so that AE is equal to 3 centimeter, which is given. Find the area of the kite ABCD. So we know that AC is what? AC is diameter. So one diagonal we know, which is AC. AC is equal to 7.5 plus 7.5, which is diameter, so it will be 15 and 15 centimeters we can write. And AE also we know, AE is equal to 3 centimeters. And EC, this implies EC is equal to 12 centimeters. This is basically the calculation which we can do. Now we can basically write the ratio BE ratio ED. Basically multiply, if we multiply this BE, this one with ED, and I will write BE multiplication ED will be equal to AE multiplication EC, and we can take BE and ED, those are same, these are same size, so we can take this as x, and this one also we can take as x. So we can write here x into x will be equal to AE is 3 and EC is 12, and this will be equal to 36. So x square is equal to 36, and this implies x will be equal to 6, and we got this x value as 6. Now after getting this x value as 6, we got height, and we can consider triangle. Which triangle we are considering? I'm talking about this triangle, and area of this triangle will be how much? This will be area of triangle ABC. So we can write area of triangle ABC will be equal to 1 by 2 into base into height, and this will be 1 by 2 into base is 15 and height is 6, which we found. So we can do cancellations. This will be 3 and this will be equal to 45 centimeter square. So area of double the triangle. So area of kite will be equal to area of kite will be equal to 2 times area of ABC, which is equal to 2 times 45, and this will be equal to 90 centimeter square. And this is our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 24 is a little tricky. In a triangle ABC, these measurements and angle is also provided. Calculate in centimeter square. To find calculate in centimeter square to three significant figures, the smaller of the areas of the two possible triangles of ABC. Now we can draw this triangle like for your explanation. I'm trying to draw it properly. So we can take like 12 centimeter. I'm just roughly taking. So this is like, I will change the color. So this will be 12 centimeter. And now 30 angle should be 30 degrees. So I'll just uh, move it a little down over here so that we can have better space. So angle roughly 30 degree. If I draw the angle 30 degree angle, like for example this one, say this is 30 degrees, and we can take 6.5. So we have drawn this, we have drawn this also BC. I will draw B over here and C here. So 30 degree angles also. Now AC is equal to 6.5. So AC can be 6.5, can be here, like if I take 6.5 roughly, it can be this one, and this is 6.5, and another side it can be like, if I draw, like for example it should be 6.5 accurate drawing. If I draw, it should be here, yes, and the other 6.5, possible 6.5 can be here. So this one. So this is the angle which we don't have this side. If I label, this is 12 centimeter, and this is 6.5 centimeters, and this is also 6.5 centimeters. Now what we will do, we can find this angle first. Which angle? This angle we can find. We can take opposite sides, this one and this one. No, we can find basically this angle. So these opposite sides we can take, and we will apply sine rule, and we will find this. So sine rule will be what? 6.5. 6.5 divided by sine of 30 degree will be equal to 12 over sine of theta, or sine of this one is A. So we can write here A. So sine A will be equal to 12 12 into sine of 30 degree divided by 6.5, and this will be equal to basically we can find angle A will be equal to sine inverse of 12 into sine of 30 degree divided by 6.5, and this will be equal to, shift sign, your calculator should be in degree mode, and fraction, and 12 into sine of 30 degrees over, this should be 6.5, and this is equal to 67.38 67.38 degrees, and angle A we can write approximately equal to 67.4, up to three significant figures. They have mentioned over here up to 3 significant figures. So the angle which we found, this is principal angle. Principal angle is what we are getting from the calculator, and the other angle we can find. Other angle how we will find? So like for example, this is the quadrant, and sine will be positive in first quadrant, which we got 67.4, and roughly say this is 67.4, this, and sine other one will be here, and this is 67.4, and the other angle will be starting from here to this one will be 180 minus 67.4, and this will be equal to 180 minus answer is equal to 112.6 degrees. So we got these two angles, this angle or 112.6 degrees. Now this will be 112.6, this angle will be 112.6 degrees, and this angle which we found 67.4 degrees. Now they are saying what? They are saying calculate the area, the smaller of this one, the smaller of the areas of the two possible triangles. So these are the two possible triangles which we found. Now area of this is the smaller triangle. So for this smaller triangle we require the area, and to find this area we will be applying the area formula on this triangle, and area is half into AB sine C. We have two sides. We can find this third angle, basically this third angle we can find, and this angle will be equal to 180 minus 112.6 plus 30 degree, and this will be equal to 180 minus 112.6 plus 30 degrees, and this is equal to 37.4, so 37.4 degrees. Now we got this angle also 37.4, and we have these two sides also, so we can use the formula half into AB sine C, and this will be the area of the smaller triangle. So area will be equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine C. I'm writing the formula, and then we place the values. One side is 12, the other side is 6.5. One side is 12, this one, and the other side is 6.5, and the angle is 37.4. So sine of 37.4 degrees, and this will be giving us the final answer of the area. So we can take 0.5, then 12, then 6.5 into sine of 37.4 degrees, and this is equal to 23.687, which we can round to 23.7 centimeters square. This will be up to 3 significant figures. We can write here 3 significant figures, and this will be our final answer. Basically 3 significant figures, yes. So this will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 25, and question 25 says there are 25 sweets in the bag. N of the sweets are orange. So orange is equal to N. The rest of the sweets are yellow. So yellow will be 25 minus N, and they are saying Chana takes a sweet randomly from the bag. She eats a sweet. Chana takes at random another sweet from the bag. She eats the sweet. The probability that Chana eats one orange sweet and one yellow sweet is 1 by 3. So this is the detail given for the whole question. A part is write down the probability that both sweets taken by Chana are the same color. So different color or what? Different color they have given this one 1 by 3. So this will not be required for this part. We will have to just write here. So the probability that Chana eats one orange sweet and one yellow. So probability of different color is equal to 1 by 3. So probability of same color will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 by 3. So this will be our answer. And for the second part, we will be applying the detail which they have provided. And for the second part, they are saying find the possible value of n, show clear algebraic working. So same color can be what? So we will take basically the tree diagram we can make, and there is, like for example, one option is there can be orange and there can be yellow. So orange and yellow, orange are n and yellow are 25 minus n, and the total is 25 and this total is 25. So these are the probabilities for first one. And for second draws, this one we will draw like this will be the second draw, and one is less orange yellow, and one is eaten. So this is first draw and this one is second draw. So this will be 1 is gone, so n minus 1 because orange is gone, and total is reducing to 24, and because orange is gone, so yellow are same, so yellow will be 25 minus n, but total is 24. And similarly orange is same, so it will be 20, this will be orange will be same, so it will be n divided by n divided by 24 here, and one yellow is gone for this, and it is 24 minus n over 24. This is the tree diagram which we can draw. Now we can check um, for for basically two different colors will be which option. We need to find the n value. So for different probability we have, for different colors will be this root, and the second will be this root. So these two roots we will be checking for the probability of different colors. So we can take n by 25 into 25 minus n over 24, and this is orange and yellow. First orange, second is yellow, plus it can be first yellow, which is 25 minus n over 25, and the second will be n over 24. And but this one is equal to 1 by 3 by the condition of the question. They have mentioned over here in the question that different probability for the different is 1 by 3. So we will simplify this equation, and we can simplify, like for example, numerator we will multiply, we will get 25n minus n square divided by 25 into 24 will be equal to 600. So we can mention this as 600, and plus this will be again 25 multiplied by n will be 25n minus n square, and divided by this will be 600 is equal to 1 by 3. Now we can add the numerator, denominators are same, so we will rewrite it as 600, and this will be uh, 50n minus 2n. So we can write 50n minus 2n squared is equal to 1 by 3, and cross multiply, or we can shift 600 to other side. So 50n minus 2n square will be equal to 600 divided by 3, which is equal to 200. So we can rewrite this equation as 2n square minus 50n plus 200 is equal to 0. We can divide everything by 2 and we will get n squared minus 25 and plus 100 is equal to 0. And now we can factorize this equation and mode by 3 for factorization. Coefficient of x n square is 1 and coefficient of n is minus 25 and constant value is 100. So it will be 20 and 5. So we can write here n minus 20 and n minus 5 is equal to 0. And intermediate step we can write n minus 5 and minus 20 into n minus 5. This will be the complete working. N minus 20 is equal to 0 or n minus 5 is equal to 0. N is equal to 20 and n is equal to 5. So these will be the two answers, two values of n which we found. We are done with this. Now question number 26, and question 26 says this is f of x using factor theorem. Show that 2x minus 1 is not a factor of f of x. By factor theorem, you know what we are doing. To check this, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, and we will find the values. X will be equal to 1 by 2, and if f of 1 by 2 is equal to 0, then it will be factor, otherwise it will be not a factor. So we'll find f of 1 by 2. This will be equal to 2 into 1 by 2 cubed and plus 9 into 1 by 2 square minus 14 into 1 by 2 minus 9, and this will be, we can calculate this. So this will be 2 in brackets, it will be 1 by 2, and this will be cubed, and next is plus 9 into 1 over 2, and this will be square, and next is minus 14 in brackets 1 over 2 and bracket close, and minus 9, and this is equal to minus 27 over 2, which is minus 13.5, which is not equal to 0. So hence 2x minus 1 is not a factor of f of x. So this is done. This was the process which we have done by factor theorem. Now we can check this this b part. B part says express f of x over 2x plus 1 in the form this. So what we will do, we will divide f of x. We know is what? F of x is 2x cubed plus 9x squared minus 14x minus 9, and we will divide this by 2x plus 1. So we will first take x square, so this will be 2x cubed, and plus this will be x square, and next we can change sign and cancel also, so this will be cancelled and remaining will be what? This will be 8x square minus 14x minus 9. Now we can multiply by plus 4x, and this will be 8x square plus 4x, and now we can change sign and cancel, and after cancellation we will get minus 18x minus 9, and now we can multiply by minus 9, and this will be minus 18x minus 9, and change sign and cancel, and nothing is remainder. So we got the divide answer. This one basically we will be we can rewrite it as 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, and into this will be this one, whatever answer we got is x square plus 4x minus 9. Now we can they are saying express this. Okay, so f of x we have written like this, and this will be divided by 2x plus 1. This is what we have written, this one. So after this cancellation we will be left with this, which is x square plus 4x minus 9. And now we have to write this in completing square format, and we will apply on this section, and this will be equal to x plus 4 by 2 will be 2, so x plus 2 square minus 2 square and minus 9 by completing square. If you are not understanding this, you will have to go through the videos which I have uploaded for completing square so that you can understand this. And this will be x plus 2 square minus 4 minus 9 will be minus 13. So a b values we can identify. A is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 13. These are our a b values. We are done with this question. Hopefully you got this. Now C part is still remaining, which is saying hence find the exact solutions if f of x is equal to 0. Now we know that 2x plus 1, this is what we got the factors. And what were the factors? We have done this also, so we can write this basically x square plus 4x minus 9 and equal to 0. Now this will be 2x plus 1 equal to 0, or it can be x square plus 4x minus 9 equal to 0. So x will be equal to minus 1 by 2, and for this one we can apply quadratic formula. Is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to minus 9. So x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a, and x values which we find for this one will be, we can calculate, this will be minus 4 plus, this will, we will take plus, then we will take negative. So 4 square minus uh, 4 in brackets minus 9 divided by 2a. A value is what? 1. So we will write 2 into 1, so which is 2. So we can write here 2, and this will be equal to minus 2 and plus root of 13. And the second value, if we replace this plus with minus, this one will get negative value. So one value is this one, second value will be this one. So these will be the two values, this is third value. So we got these three values. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can, this 26 question was for 7 marks. Now this is question number 27, and it says the particle P is moving along a straight line at t seconds. The displacement s meters of P from a fixed point O on the line is given by s is equal to this. Time varies from 0 to 9 at time t seconds, where t is less than 9. P is at the point A on the line. At a point P, instantaneously reverses its direction of motion and moves back towards origin. Find the value of t. So this equation provided, we will take s is equal to t cubed minus 18 t square plus 81 t, and we know ds by dt will be our velocity, and this will be equal to, derivative will be 3t square minus 18 into 2 will be 36t plus 81, and this should be equal to 0 at this one. So to find the value of t, velocity will be 0 at this one. So it will be what? We can factorize basically this. So 3, we can divide by 3. So t square minus, this will be 12t plus 27 is equal to 0. And if we factorize this mode by 3, coefficient of t square is 1, coefficient of t is minus 12, and constant value is 27, and this is 9 and 3. So we can write t minus 9 and t minus 3 is equal to 0, and intermediate step t into t minus 3 minus 9 into t minus 3 is equal to 0. So this implies t is equal to 9, or we can first write t minus 9 is equal to 0, or t minus 3 is equal to 0. This implies t is equal to 9 and t is equal to 3. Now they have given that it should be t is less than 9. So we will reject this t equal to 9 answer, we will be rejecting, and t is equal to 3 will be our answer for this question. Hopefully you got this. Now we can move to the B part, and B part says as P moves from A back towards O, the greatest speed of P is V meter per second, and find the value of V. So, and this is not part of the questionnaire, I have just added for your explanation. I will explain in a while. So velocity we know is what? Velocity is equal to we have already taken derivative. This will be 3t square. In the previous part we have taken the derivative. This is 3t square minus 36t plus 81, and now we will complete square for this, and this will be 3 we can take common, and inside we can write t square minus this will be 12t, and 81 I'll keep as it is, I will not be disturbing this. And now we will apply completing square on this portion, so it will be 3 inside will be t minus, this is always copy sign, and half of 12 will be 6, so 6 square and minus 6 squared, and plus this bracket should be closed, and plus 81. Now we can rewrite it as, we'll open the bracket, so 3 into t minus 6 squared, and minus this will be 3 into 6 squared plus 81, and this will be 3 into t minus 6 square, and 6 square 36 into 3, so we can write 36 into 3 will be equal to 108 plus 81. So minus 108 plus 81 is equal to minus 27. So we can write 3t minus 6 square minus 27. Now the minimum point which we can write is basically this value, whatever this value, a value we are taking negative, like minus a and b value. This is how we are writing. This is our a and this is our b, a and b values. So we will write the point that will be minus a we have to write, so it will be 6, and b as it is, so minus 27. So this will be the minimum point which we have taken. And if you plot the graph and by the software, like there are so many softwares available on the net, you can practice and see. And if you see this graph, the minimum point which I have shown over here is 6 and minus 27, and after reaching, basically this is these are the points of x-intercept, and this is quadratic graph which I have drawn. I have plotted this graph, and this is the minimum point. So this will be, we will be taking, for velocity we will be taking mod of this y value, so we will be taking mod of minus 27, which is equal to 27. So this will be our final answer for this question. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.